job is not cool.
You have no idea what it means like to be treated good or bad until you've worked at least 5 jobs.
Yeah. Go to a construction site for one day. Yeah, no, that's a good point. We should be teaching more in school and get rid of teachers, get students doing shit for 4 years so that they graduate and they have some sort of cognitive function. That they don't just all like get handed a diploma and one of those chairs from Wall-E so they can just float home on their little iPad.
Float home. That's great.
Fuck. I like it. Just revolutionary. I never had that thought before. No more striking in Ontario is done then. That's a good way to end all the striking in Ontario. Get rid of the teachers. You don't like your contract? No problem. You don't get another one. Bye-bye. I love it. Put an end to that fight right there. Sorry, Rob Ford. I just won. Or Doug. Sorry, it's Doug. Doug, sorry, Rob.
Same thing.
Doug. I win that one. Maybe instead of mayor of Vancouver, I'll just run for premier of Ontario.
There you go.
I could do it. I know.
You definitely won't do anything worse than what's out there.
Absolutely not. I know very little about 2 cities in Ontario. Well, one's not really a city, I guess. I know very little about Ontario. I doubt I could name 10 places in Ontario, and I only know shit about Toronto. And
that's okay, because Toronto is all that matters in Ontario anyways. Speak to anybody from Toronto.
Yeah, but don't tell anyone in Ottawa that. Yeah, you could. They know.
Oh, no, Ottawa understands. They don't care.
They know.
They get it.
I know a lot about Mississauga. That's nothing, but I do. That's like a place I know stuff about. Other than that, I know nothing. Oh, Kingston. I know you got the big jail.
That's right.
That's all I know. Kingston has jails.
Yeah. Milton has a supermax jail.
I'm learning about Milton. Yep. I know stuff about Milton.
Milton's always had a jail, but ours is a full class jail. It houses anything from lifers to part timers to weekenders to mid guys, people just waiting for their trials, men and women. It houses. We are an equal opportunity jail.
Milton, in my mind now, because I don't see it and I don't want to. Milton looks exactly like the town in Edward Scissorhands in my mind.
I'll agree to
that. All the cars just leaving at the same time and coming at the same time. All the houses the same. The stuff that your website's amazing. Your Facebook page, I love it. Hey, go to our Facebook page at Eric and Gord Show and like us and stuff. Go to our group. Join our group, Eric and Gord's group for people who like groups. If you feel like you're not in enough groups, this is the group to group in. I tell you. Just go to Facebook. Eric and Gord's group for people who like groups. And everyone who's in it fucking loves it. It is the groupiest place to group.
I get all my grouping needs met while I'm on that page.
People have told me that as well. That seems to be the common opinion of our group. I might try to find a way to integrate that with Instagram, and then all my Instagram friends can join my group. I got some weird hiss here. Where is that hiss coming from?
I don't hear it.
I don't like it. I got a weird hiss. It just started about halfway through. Where was I?
I don't know.
I have virtually no idea.
I have some big news.
MasterCard.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck you guys. Trudeau, you're an idiot. Go be a teacher. What a shock that you're a fucking teacher.
Yeah, right? Substitute at that. Can't do anything right.
I want to talk about the coronavirus but I want to do that at the end. The only other story I have that's interesting to me, because it's another thing I said a year ago. And that's just the way. Listen to Eric and Gord. Go back and listen to anything from 6 months ago, and you will see it happening now. I have always said since... Shit, I don't remember when we first started talking about Bitcoin. It was long before you were such a massive investor in it.
Yes. Massive investor.
For those of you who don't know, Gord is absolutely 100% super rich in Bitcoin.
That's right.
He's doing this show out of pity for me, and he's humble enough to stay in his hometown where his roots are, but the dude
it makes me feel good with the common folk.
Dude's got Bitcoin coming out the wazoo.
Dead ass.
And Bitcoin's doing.
Watch, I'm gonna start getting hit up for loans now.
it's if you want to get a loan from our show, you have to write a review on Podchaser or Chartable.com or Apple Podcasts, and it's got to be a good review. And then we'll talk about a loan. Very high interest. Very high barrier, high interest. But if you get one, it's a sweet deal.
At least select few will get it.
So write us that review, and then you can send me an email and let me know at toddcochrancanblowme@gmail.com. God, I want to do a Facebook Live episode so you can hear me call it that. Anyway, I've been saying that Bitcoin is the MySpace of cryptocurrencies, the Napster of cryptocurrencies, if you will. And looks like Ethereum is coming up this year in a big, big way. It's got a big boost. Bitcoin's doing very well because China is looking shitty.
Yep.
And that sends the dollar all over the place, but Bitcoin goes up a little bit. Ethereum has gone up massively, and it's creeping up on Bitcoin real fast. So Ethereum is going to be the one to watch for in 2020. Apparently, it's going to hit a high and stay that way, as investors are predicting, which with crypto, you could fucking predict. You might as well have the groundhog predicting. So I don't put a lot of faith in what investors are saying. It could drop tomorrow, but it is doing very well, and it's going to be a contender. And Bitcoin, I think we could be seeing the beginning of the end. It'll take years, but it's going to go down. And I would say Ethereum is the one to look out for. Now, there's going to be a new rookie fucking superstar next year, I'm sure. But this year, it's Ethereum.
It hasn't even broken $200 yet.
No, but it is stable and it's rising, and based on it, like its own thing, it was at like $1.20 and it's up to $1.80. Like, it's doing good. Whereas Bitcoin's all over the place and Ethereum isn't. It's a stable, good choice. Trust me on this shit. I am like I'm the Kevin O'Leary of money. That's why I don't have any. I am the yin to his yang. I know just as much about investing as Kevin O'Leary, but I balance the universe. If I had his kind of money, there would be a ripple in the space-time continuum. And then the fucking Silver Surfer would turn into the Beyonder, and I'd never watch a movie again. If you understood what I just said, you're a nerd. Keep an eye on that. The funny thing about Chinese oil markets have dropped 20%.
Oh, isn't that what Trudeau wants to invest in?
Oh, wants to, or did invest $144 million of our CPP money in a surefire deal with. You remember our episode that Gord brought up the fact that why are we investing in Chinese oil when our oil companies are all hemorrhaging?
Yep.
Because it's a sure thing. It's going to be great. It's just our retirement money. Take it. It's fine.
It's a big deal.
144 million. I don't think that's the right number. It's up there, though. Maybe that is. I don't remember. Now, it's 14 companies. That's why I don't think 144, unless they each got 10 million, I guess. That makes sense. Yeah, maybe they each got 10 million. I don't know, but Chinese oil's fucking tanking, and that's my retirement fund, you pricks.
Yep.
Like, I've been saying for 10 years we're never getting CPP, but you don't have to expedite it by giving it away when I'm fucking 40.
Yeah, that's...
Why'd you go...
That's what they get. It's what you... it's... Nah, fuck them. Morons.
Give it all to MasterCard. Fuck, I can't get one of those either.
Don't worry, though. You can get a job working for them at the security place, but you won't be able to get one.
Actually, I can't. They won't fucking give me ID. And that's fine. I don't even want my ID anymore. All right, government? Because I figure if I'm not good enough, if I'm not enough of a citizen to prove that who I am, then I'm not enough of a citizen to pay my fucking taxes anymore. So until I get ID, you don't get taxes. You can't collect from me. You can't prove who I am to give me a fucking care card. Well, then you can't prove who I am to collect my taxes. Done. Simple. Wait in line with TransLink, you fucking pricks.
Eric, I don't know if you've heard about this yet.
Guarantee I haven't.
Gerard Morio. No, Gerard Morio. I'm butchering his name. It sounds French. Must be it has an accent aigu. He has just won the Nobel Prize for his work with fast laser pulses. Now, here's why this is a cool thing.
And Trump is claiming that one too, by the way.
Oh, probably.
Trump saying, "Oh no, I should have got that one too." The Peace Prize. He's saying he should have got.
Peace Prize, yeah. His lasers will be able to cut the lifespan of nuclear waste, which right now is sitting at somewhere around 1 million years for it to fully break down and be safe, to 30 minutes.
That is the same as a McFlurry, by the way. Exactly the same as the McFlurry.
Yeah. That's right. He's actually looking so he can break it down by pulsing it with these super fast pulses. It'll be able to break down nuclear waste, and it'll be broken down into virtual nothingness within 30 minutes.
Oddly enough, that is the exact same technology that the oncologists used on my non-tumor that I had. It was a very legitimate tumor. It wasn't a non-tumor. But what they did was they shocked it with radiation, and they busted it up into a million little pieces, and it just disappeared into my bloodstream. It was highly experimental. Well, not super, because they don't do experimental in Canada, but it was fairly...
fairly new.
I tell everyone I'm like a fucking robot. I'm like a super futuristic robot, because they don't do this thing on very many people. I was just such a hopeless cause. I was going to die anyway, so they just did it on me. I was like, fucking do it. What does it matter? And then they did, and I lived. Absolutely none of that is true. I had the coronavirus of cancers. If you have to have cancer, you want the one I had. I actually felt fucking guilty. Because other patients, I would be at the cancer society with other patients, and they would be sick and horrible, and I was just like, fuck, I'm a dick. I shouldn't even be here. But anyway, that's another story for another time. I had cancer. They used that same thing. What I'm saying is, sorry, that's a long-winded way of saying that shit is cool and real. I buy it, and if it works on tumors, I guess it can work on nuclear waste.
Because basically what it is if you take the nucleus of an atom, that's made of protons and neutrons, but if you add or take away a neutron, that changes everything about whatever that thing is. So that's what makes that difference. It's all about how that initial atom is designed, right? So
Right.
you remove an atom or take away or remove or change. That's basically what they're doing. They're just going in and they're going to blast away stuff at the